Hi, my name is Mel, and I've been working in the unhoused community for the past 9 years. Some of that was while I was housed, and some of that was while I was unhoused here in Eugene. We've been able to help over 100 unhoused people out of this house alone, and now we're in crisis because the owner is being forced to sell. So we are hoping that we don't have to lose our community and the things that we've worked so hard for, so we're asking for a miracle. So I'd like to take you inside and kind of show you some of the things that we're doing and some of the community that we've built, and yeah, it's kind of exciting. Some of the needs that we've been able to help out of here is just, a safe place to rest and to have your stuff. You don't have to worry about it being stolen, so you can actually get better rest. We've done medical respite and care. One of the guys was purposely ran over by a bicycle, and he got out of the hospital with no place to go. He's blind, so he's very scared to be out there by himself. So he's been with us for a while now. We also have a couple of vets with cancer, so we're just trying to make sure that everybody eats properly, trying to make sure that we're giving them the right kinds of vitamins and antioxidants, and just making sure that they get their care from here. Also, just one of our girls had some teeth pulled, and so she needed a place to rest, and she ended up here with us as well. So let's go take a look. Over here, we have some people who are resting because this house is being sold for showings or for open houses. Every day we're picking everything up and packing it back away. Then we have a few vets who actually have cancer, leukemia, colon cancer, and so we're just trying to make sure that everybody gets the right types of nutrition. Just the sense of community that we've been able to build here is a completely different model than most of the other agencies or places where it's kind of a top to bottom, you're told what to do all the time. Here we get to decide what works for us. We take shifts going out into the community and doing peer support out here as well. If somebody's just really having a hard time, or maybe a moment yelling and screaming, or we've run into all kinds of different things where somebody just needs somebody to talk to them. During the wildfires, we did care, during the heat wave, otter pops, going out in the community, making sure that, people are okay, or trying to get them to a cooling center. Warming centers, the same thing. The location that we're at here is absolutely perfect because we're kind of out of the mix a little bit, but we're so close to downtown that we can continue to go in and help people. One of the things that we want to do is a study center, a research center, to make sure that when people are looking for their housing or their jobs, that there's a place for them to do that. And our friend, one of our girls. This is Kendra. So hon, you want to share a little bit about what this place means to you?
Yeah, well, because of this place and the people who this place has helped bring together, I have been able to get clean and stay clean and be part of a family that I didn't really feel like I was part of at all. I mean, I have family, but sometimes, even blood family doesn't always feel like family. Honestly, without this place, I wouldn't have the family that I have now. And a lot of the downtown kids wouldn't have the family that they have now. This is not just a place that created family. It's a place that is now a home to a lot of people. And it's a safe haven for a lot of kids that have nowhere to go. And when I say kids, I don't just mean kids. I mean, I'm 26, I'm still a kid. And a lot of people don't seem to realize that, just because people are homeless doesn't mean that they're not trying to live a life that isn't homeless. A lot of these people out here can't get jobs. A lot of these people, are judged based off of their past lives that they've lived before becoming who they are now. And that's not right at all, which is the reason why we have us. And there isn't very much of an us without this place. Losing this place is kind of scary. Yeah. It's gonna not just be me, it's gonna be everybody who's been in this place. That's a lot of people. We've helped a lot of people in this place. Some of the people that we've helped haven't even been here, but they've still been helped because of it.
If people have this who are struggling, you don't have to tell them to get a job. You don't have to ask them to get off of drugs. You don't have to even worry, like, if they're vetted correctly and you know, and there's a sense of community, it falls in line. It had a problem, and if it wasn't for this place and for everybody in it, I don't know what would have happened that night when I was losing my mind and I got hugs and love and was comfortable enough to cry in front of everybody, and it's not something I've ever done. There's not even enough words. We need to be able to keep things like this going, and also funding. And I don't even know all the issues of this place, but I know that I love y'all to death, and this house isn't going to keep us from like not knowing each other, but it would be great to keep stuff like this going. So yeah, I can't enter myself into something like this and just have it go, you know, like. Yeah, it would be rough.
So now I'm just kind of go through the process of like how we wake people up. The girl that's in here right now works all night long, so she really only gets a couple hours of rest, if even that. Hey guys. Let me get up and put stuff away.
Being able to sleep here is, I don't know how to actually express how grateful I am for it. It's a strange feeling to actually feel safe.
Having this place is also mental rest, because even if you are asleep, even if you are out and around, you have to be aware all the time, 24/7 aware, and it's exhausting on your brain.
So being able to actually put my back up against the wall or lay my head down it's a change, and I'd like to see that stay, because it makes the biggest difference in my life right now. Right now, literally, they're going through the program over at New Roads, but between that and being homeless, they said that we'd be in a place quick. But
It
now
was not quick.
it's been like 2 months now. It's been 2 months waiting for this one program that was supposed to be fast.
I've been kind of slacking on like going to the appointments and whatnot, simply because like I'm tired over the last couple of weeks. But before that, I was sending in application after application after application after application. You could count more of them on both hands, and the only thing I got back was one on-paper application, because I was able to talk to the dude in person. Everything else was like, oh, you've got like 5 people in line, oh, you got like 6 people in line, oh, you got this, oh, you got that.
I can barely hold it together, and this little bit of rest that we're getting is helping me tremendously.
Everybody has their own little place to tuck their things away, so when the doors are open for people to kind of look at what the garage looks like, that, you know, there's just not a bunch of kind of stuff. I mean, as you walked in, you can see that you can't tell. You can't see, you know, people's belongings, so. And that's a really hard part as well, because, like, we've done the job, we've done all the cleanup, we've done the repairs, we've done the things that, you know, this house needs to sell. And we want to be supportive of the owner, and, you know, she's just an amazing person, so we want to be helping her in that direction. But on the same token, in doing that, dealing with the grief that we might just not have this anymore. I know this model works. You know, I've done this before at different places, or even a camp that I was running when I was living on the streets, and I know that us working together and building each other through the community is much more effective. We all have something to teach each other, so this community is hugely important for that.
Any other dishes out here? Yeah.
So here we have weekly meetings too, where we kind of talk about things that like we want to accomplish, or things that, you know, maybe need to run a little bit smoother. This model that we have here is the only one that I've seen really be successful at the rate that we've had success. And not just at this place, but a couple other places that I've tried. But the important thing about this location is that we are so close to downtown. You know, we can just get up and go help whenever we need to. And we're already established here. We've been here for years. Like, people who just really don't have trust in the systems or even other people already know this is a safe spot. And people come and help us. The way that we're able to do the community and build our own steps, and it makes it a lot more successful for us to be able to, you know, have a say in things, and we just really need your help. So if this place goes away, it's going to significantly reduce the help that people have been getting, and it's going to greatly impact this community. We've been able to make huge differences that a lot of people don't see just in the downtown community or the different areas that we can reach, and we really, really need help and support to do it the effective way, not the way that a lot of other people say to do it, because as you can see, it's just not that successful. But as you can hear from people here, we've already had people transitioning out with housing and jobs, and, you know, and still coming back and helping this community that we've built. So please help us. I was one of the co-organizers for a group called Ward 9, so you can find us on the Facebook page, Ward 9 Homeless Neighborhood Association, or our webpage, which is don'tbanmeeugene.wordpress.com. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.